Hello? Hello? Okay. Yeah, it seems to be working now. A tad too quiet, though. Why? Why now? Is that better? Nope. A bit more. That? Okay, yeah, that seems to work. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. That should be good. Oh, a bit over. Okay. Is that? Yep. Sorry for the testing. I welcome you to the beginning of the stream. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Thank you to all my Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers. I really wasn't expecting to be able to carry on this metric of having more subscribers or followers before, well, more than streams. But here I am. That still works. Which is amazing. Okay, let me just mute that a bit. Okay. We should be ready to start. Last time we were finishing up all the vehicles here in the files and exporting them to FBX. So everything should be working fine, except for one big thing that I've got. Okay. In this export here, for all the animated bits, I made animations. If we go to animations panel here, animations for all the doors, for hood, for trunk, but I totally forgot to add animations for windows, which is important if we want to be able to roll down windows as needed. Okay, so to do that, let's check, well, let's add more clips. So here, door rear right closing. Let's copy that animation. Let's rename it to window rear right closing, and instead of closing for windows, I use open animation name. That's not something meaningful, that's just how I ended up naming stuff. So this rear right door bone, we don't need that keyframe anymore. Rear right. Okay, rear right window is this bone here. So since that is an open animation, we should be using this first frame as the closed position. So that is the first frame. So let's add, I don't need the scales, but whatever. Let's add this scale, well, this position as our closed position for this window. Now, open frame is usually 21. And to reposition the window, let's grab it along the axis and move, well, to about here. But that's obviously wrong position for this window. Next, how do we do this? Well, the obvious bit would be to move along x-axis, and, well, that would be ideal position here, but we kinda stick outside here, which isn't great. So how do we want to preserve this position here and then hide that part of the window inside? Well, glad you asked, because now we can switch to cursor mode. Click somewhere here, so that's our cursor position now placed on this face where the window and the door frame meet. Let's change this to pivot around 3D cursor, R to rotate, Y to constrain rotation around y-axis, and now we can kind of tilt the window till it is hidden inside. So that is still not the perfectly right position for this window to be open to, but that is the best we can get. So we don't clip in some unnatural places, neither here nor here. The window appears open. So let's save that keyframe and check animations for all the in-between steps. So no clipping here. And, well, some weird steps here, like that is not really good for this window, but we probably that's not gonna spoil the effect too much, and all the animations are only visible as their end states for long. And, well, this roll down animation is usually only seen from the outside, because if you have the door open, you don't roll down window. Okay, so that's one animation done. Now let's move on. Save this animation. Let's copy this animation and change it from rear right to rear left. Open. Done. Now, that window key, that bone keyframes, they're only related to rear right, so drop them from rear left animation. Let's put our cursor here, because we're gonna need it here. Select object, select this bone, and do the same steps. Snap to orthographic side view, that's Control 3. 3 is to watch it from right side, I guess, and Control 3 is for the opposite, that's gonna be left side. Move along z-axis, shift it down. I don't really care much for it to like have a match what it was on the other side, because they don't have to be symmetrical. Like I said last stream, imperfections make animations look more organic. So if you are making animations and worry that, oh no, that animation is not geometrically perfect, leave it. It doesn't need to be, and it will be worse if you force it to be. Okay, rotate, Y. And yeah, maybe that's just some laziness in me speaking, but that's kinda the reason why we rely on motion capture so much, because genuine organic animations... Oh, hi, Jack. Genuine organic animations are hard to just put in some numbers and tinker into perfection. Okay. Okay, please let me know if I'm like too loud, because I keep spiking into red occasionally. Hopefully not too much. Anyway, that's the end position, which I got carried away and placed without moving the frame to its correct position. Still, let's add this frame. Let's then move it to its right frame position, and here. Now we need to get rid of all of those positions. Well, Blender has some handy shortcuts. So, you know how you can... G is to move items, R is to rotate, S to scale. So we can, in this bone pose mode, we can hold Alt and the corresponding letter to cancel all movements of that type. So, for example, Alt-R cancels all rotations here. Alt-G cancels all the movements here. So let's save that as our keyframe. And now that animation works as if we didn't mess up our start and end frames. Cool. Save the animation, copy, and next on the list is gonna be front left. So, same process. Select appropriate bone. Let's even shove the cursor to correct spot. Select appropriate view, move along Z-axis to, well, that's a bit awkward. Let's disable magnet. Is it disable magnet? It doesn't seem to want, but okay. Anyway, that's the right vertical position. Next, let's move along X-axis to get you to... Is that right? Yeah, that's about right. On horizontal position and rotate around Y-axis to hide it inside. Okay, that's good. And once again, I forgot to save the initial frame, but we know how to fix that. Move you here. Another maybe easier way to fix it is if you hover your mouse here and press backspace, it will clear out all those changes. And now let's save all of that. So that's our animation frames. Save, copy, and our final one is gonna be front right. Drop all those, drop this entire bone. We are moving cursor, so that's here. Now select bone here. Drop this magnet, move along Z-axis. Move along X-axis. Nope, that's too far. Okay. Rotate around Y. Okay, that's good. And I'm not even gonna mention that I messed up this once again. Because you see, that's not a big issue now that I know how to deal with situations like this. Though I have to admit, when I was early in making those animations, that fumble would have resulted in me scrapping this whole clip and restarting all the actions from scratch. So, hopefully this advice can help you avoid wasting some of your work. Save the final clip, and that should be all the clips here. Good. Good. Control S to save the changes, and now this whole collection, let's make sure it is all visible. Export FBX, let's preset Project Zomboid, F-type animated. That is our export, where we want it to go. Export FBX. Good. Now, next long part of our stream is probably gonna be in text. So, here we are. Okay, and yeah, I just noticed that this text scene does not have a proper transition background, but okay, I'll deal with that later. Anyway, I already, before the stream started, made a copy of this Galloper 2D or 5D, if I'm not dumb. Yeah, I have doors, rear right doors here. And windows, rear left, window, rear right, yeah. All of those types here. And let's make sure. Okay, we would need a lot of animation profiles based on different length of wagons. But we can do all the pickups basically using just two animation profiles. One is for two-door animations, one is for four-door animations. Okay, and that's because no pickup ever has. Oh, yeah, and they usually have the same rear windows too, so they don't need trunk animations. They do have different lights configurations, but that is something we can deal with. We know how to deal with it with our new framework here. Anyway, so this is gonna be that's just a base mesh import. We'll kind of leave it be for now. We're interested in those doors here. So we only have 4 doors. So that is like the export we have just created here. So let's paste correct object names from Blender. So we have this door front left object. That is door front left object for door front left. Okay, and the bone is named front left door bone. Is that correct? Let me double check in Blender. So we have front left door bone. Okay, looks about right. Right, front left door bone. Yep, let's hope that is correct. Next door name. That would be front right door. That would be a rear left door. And that would be our rear right door here. Okay. Now windows. We have 4 windows as well. So that would be the name of our front left window object. Yeah, that looks like we're just dropping this 5D from every name, but just in case I have some sneaky typos, let's use the copy and paste to be on the safe side. A rear left, and finally a rear right. Okay, that's good. Now rear window. That's gonna be specific to a lot of different vehicles, and I kinda... Oh, we are missing a bunch of objects from this script here. So we have just those doors and windows, but we also want trunk, hood, windshield, lights. Well, yeah, let's just let's stop at the hood and windshield. So instead of this rear window, let's paste hood and windshield. Let's make sure they are labeled as F-type, that we are using correct import files. Well, that one is not correct. Windshield is a static item, so it's not from animated. That one would be from F-type static. Rename, copy, and paste here. And let's check what's the name of it. Static objects. do windshield object here. That should be the same. Yes, it is. Good. Good, good, good. Windshield object. What do we do next? So those are all the items that can be shared across all the well, all the different vehicles. So can we do something sneaky here? Let's call this template f-type shared 2 doors. So we don't share this. Oops. We don't share the trunk. We don't need those 2 doors here yet, but we don't have to rush removing them either. Engine door, yes. Windows, once again, we need those 2. We don't really need those 2, but we will keep it for now. Now windshield, good. Windshield rear, not so good. Let's drop that. Seats we can keep here. But we will only keep, well, just like with doors and windows, we'll earmark that we only want to keep the front ones. Now, the interior. That is gonna be kinda needed, and the passenger positions I expect will need 2, though that might not work with what I have in mind. Anyway, for now, let's keep the interior and battery. Well, battery is interesting. For battery, we need to have those positions here. Let's figure them out. Okay, going to Blender. Let's hide all of that except this vehicle interior. Let's hide all those parts. Let's show some bodies. That's not a big issue. Now, battery. Let's go to like the root collection here. Go to file, import FBX. From that file here, PZK battery. And that is our battery item, which is obviously in the wrong spot. So let's move it to where we want it to go. I usually use this white area. So aim it here. It's a bit too low, so move that up just a scooch. Move up a bit more, like that. So that battery, that would not poke over the hood. It may poke into the inside of the hood, but nobody is gonna notice it. That doesn't cut into the interior, and we have this battery position here. So those are the numbers. Good. Now, X number we want to invert. So let's copy, go to text, and instead of that number, it is negative, but we want to invert it to a positive and only keep 4 digits. And we don't need this M as measurement. Next would be our, that is our vertical axis, which is Y in Blender, well, in Zomboid, but here in Blender, vertical axis is this Z axis. So let's copy that, go back to text, and yeah, that difference between which axis is vertical y-axis or z-axis is why we have to invert the x position here. That's the difference between like left-handed coordinates and right-handed coordinates. So that's a topic for 3D modeling, but that is something you just have to be aware that sometimes you have to do. Like if you see that two things use different vertical axes, like one uses z and one uses y, then you have to switch the direction of x-axis between them. So that's just something automatic. Well, finally, that is our back to forward axis. Let's copy that value. So normally z is back to forward axis, but in Blender that is y. So we paste that. And that should give us the battery position for all of those trucks. Nice. Now, why did I do just that and removed some of those and renamed it to shared two doors? Well, let's make a copy. Go to the end here. Let's rename that as shared four doors. Let's close that template. And then put a command here like template equals to this. So now basically everything that is part of this template will be inherited into this template too. But some of those items we don't need to be part of two-door template. Wow. That's just brilliant. How do I... Yeah. Guess I don't. Okay, welcome bot. No, thank you. No cheap viewers. I like my viewers to be genuine, not cheap. Because, you know, people are supposed to be people, not just numbers. Okay, so those rear seats and rear passenger positions, they need to only be related to this four-door template. So let's just go up and make sure that anything related to rear seats or rear doors or rear windows gets transferred to four-door template. Okay, windshield, window, rear. Now, window, rear left, window, rear right. Those two. Let's cut them. Put them in here. And doors, rear left and rear right. Let's cut those out and paste them in here. So now those two templates, that one is gonna be shared for all the templates that use four doors. That template is good for anything that uses how do you say it? Two doors. And depending on which like trunks or rear windows or whatever it uses, we can have different templates which inherit either of those, including this using constructions like this. Okay, maybe that should end in a comma. Okay, yeah, and that approach, it can be seen in many places across vanilla vehicle scripts. So maybe I should have been using that more. But I'm gonna test it now. And if that helps a lot, I'm gonna maybe rework some of the older scripts through it. Anyway, that file, that would be now done. Let's save it. Okay. We also need a script for those textured items here. So laser It's called Laser 2D. While it also has those rear seats, that's nothing to worry about. Control C, Control V, just make a copy. Let's rename that to be related to F-type, textured, like so. Okay. All of those items, the interior and the seats, they are part of this F-type static file. So let's, oops, nope. Let's put them here. Now, texture for those things here. What is some of the textures that we use for the F-types? Okay, what would be F350 box ambulance? Okay, that's not something I want. Franklin, Stallion, Triumph, no. What is the province? Dash, Chevalier series, Chevalier E6, I believe that is one of ours. So let's take that province 3 shell, and let's try using that texture for all the seats and interior. That might be wrong, but we will check that in game soon enough. Anyway, now object names here. So interior object name. Let's double check and paste. Yeah, that's the same. Seats. Seats. That is front seat. Yeah, checks out. That is front right seat. Copy from here. Checks out. Now a rear left seat. That would be 1, and that would be 2. Okay, so those two objects, they were different. Nothing to worry about, though they kind of break convention because our 4-seater variants were not long, because there are long pickups and vans that are just 2 doors and so 2 seats. And there are medium variants that are like crew medium that have 4 seats and 4 doors. So that suffix here probably should be crew rather than long, but I'm not gonna change it because that works too. Either way, that works fine. We just need to change this laser to F-type. Replace all, save this file, and that probably should forget about it. Now, that one. Let's rename that one to be shared. Okay, F-type shared. Next, let's make something. Oh, yeah, and since that is shared, we don't really need any base model here because none of those base models is shared. Now, let's make a copy of this file. Let's call it rename F-type pickup animated. Okay, so that's gonna be our pickups. Those are gonna be easy because regardless of their length, they have the same rear window. Let me show you what I mean by this. Okay, Let's hide that. Vehicle bodies. Okay. So that is, yeah, those bodies should go to. That is our two-door regular pickup. And that has like the rear window placed here. If we go to a medium pickup and hide that all and enable, yeah, that has the rear windows in a slightly different position. Okay. Now long pickup. Yeah, that has this rear window at exactly the same position as the medium pickup here. So that, see, it highlights the same frame here. So this long and medium, they share their rear position. Regular has its own rear window. Okay. Fine, I guess. Now, crew long. That has its also a different rear window position here. So long, let's hide it. Medium, let's hide it. Regular, let's hide it. But we also have this crew long position, and that one matches this crew medium matches the crew long. So we have 3 rear windows in store. So let's double check our static rear window. We have this 4-door pickup rear window. We have this fake door pickup rear window, and we have a regular pickup rear window. So those are 3 rear windows we need to specify, and they satisfy all pickup variants. So let's make those models in our code. Is that, yeah, I think I picked the wrong template for this file. Well, no worries. Let's just drop most of that. Let's just keep one model for now. This is vehicles. Yeah, let's name here vehicles, laser rear window. Put here and name it F type, a regular rear window. Regular, let's pick up rear window. Okay, that uses static static here, static export here, and the object name, let's copy from Blender. Okay, so that's one of our rear windows. Let's make a copy of it. That's gonna be our regular, not a regular, but fake doors rear window. That is for 2-door long and medium ones. And then we have 4-door rear window pickup. 4-door pickups rear window. That is that object name. Okay, they're all from F-type static. That's fine. Now we need templates. So how do we go about those templates? Well, first of all, the templates are gonna start like this. Let's go and make it. template, F type, a regular pickup, animated. That's fine. That regular pickup has only 2 doors, so it inherits this 2-door template here. But on top of having this set up, we need to specify rear windows. So we already have the windshield, the hood, all that jazz, but we need a rear window here. No, not model. I want part definition of a rear window. Trunk, windshield rear, this bit from here. Okay, so it uses this whole shared 2-door thing, and it defines this windshield rear using this model here. That should be it. It doesn't need to be parented to trunk door, it's static. Okay, welcome to the second viewer. Please say hi in chat. We're glad to see you here. Okay, now let's make a copy for another side. So fake door. That is another pickup that uses that as its rear window. And since those rear doors are fake, we can still use this shared 2-door version. Copy, paste. Finally, that is our 4-door. That uses this 4-door rear window for pickup. And since those doors are now real, we want to use that template as a base instead. And that should be most of it. We still don't have any light definitions for pickups, which is a bit awkward, but not gonna worry about that that much for now. Let's just try to implement those scripts in game and see where it leads us. So, apply animations. Cool. No, we need to start by creating an animations profile. Let's check what we can create using those files we set up. First pickup is gonna be this PZK pickup crew long. Chevalier pickup crew long. Paste that here. So base model. Oh, okay. We have to specify define a base model, don't we? Well, what you gonna do about it? We'll have to create a lot of those base models here, probably in this script or not. I'll put them here for now. We can always throw them aside to different files. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so you are F-type, crew long, pickup, F 350 1 to 5. A. Okay, so that is one pickup we have. That is gonna use one of the materials we have created. We need to use that. Which export file is it? Body long, I guess that one. Rename, copy, paste it here. And the name for this long body, crew long pickup. That is pickup F350, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 long. Okay. Though is it? Let's try to find this animation, this file here. So that is Chevalier pickup crew long. Okay. So pickup crew long, this vehicle ID that we're trying to specify now is from our province materials. So rather than creating a model for those F350, let's instead start with province 1, 2. And obviously the object then it becomes this pickup province 1, 2. Okay, so that's our base model name that we paste here. Now lights, we don't have those lights for now, so I'll just keep this intact because yeah, sure, lights are not gonna be correct, but I just don't want to bother with creating them at this moment. I want to test. So that is our crew long, which indicates that that pickup has this animations profile. Paste here. We have 4 doors, each with window, and that is not correct. We are not, since it's a pickup, we don't have a trunk door or rear door. We want to find something with an open bed, like this. So that is our Chevalier pickup crew long animations profile done. Let's go in game and test it. Let's start the game. Yeah, that's the first start of the day. It's gonna take a while. Sorry about that. Well, it always takes a while. Maybe someday I will justify getting some better hardware, but that day is not here yet. Okay, dokie. The game kinda got onto stream before it got to main menu. It's a bit odd. It usually doesn't do that, but I guess loading Lua took a little too long this time. Yeah, maybe that's just because of the first launch of the day. Okay, starting game. And here we are. So no errors so far. Let's make sure we're loading the right file. That is not marked as broken, which is good. We might still have to update the version, though I don't think Zomboid published 42.7 yet, and we already updated 2.6. So not to worry about. Okay, what's the holdup, lone zombie? Yeah, and Peter mentioned that there are some new vehicles that were added recently. So I'd have to double check them out sometime, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do this outside of stream, because just double checking those vehicle lists and cross checking if we have everything in place, that's a bit too boring. Though if you want me to do that now, please tell me. That's also something we can do. Now, let's figure out which of those is now broken. So, Chevalier, Crew, Long, Pickup. Yeah, I can see that one. Okay. So, what's wrong with you? Well, first of all, let's examine what is right about you. You have the battery in about the right place, though that interior is in the wrong place, and that is probably because I'm referencing the wrong model here. So it looks like I'm referencing this interior and seats from a laser, I guess. And same goes for this bit here, which is probably supposed to be our windshield, but something is wrong with that. Anyway, the doors. Doors are out of position, obviously, and the hood as well. And that usually means I have something wrong with animation names or bone names. Because here, that's all fine and dandy. Okay, let's double check. So going to text, F-type shared. So here, yeah, that interior, that needs to be F-type internals, not this thing here. So F-type internals, paste it here, cool. Now seats. That is also using laser seats and laser windshield instead of F-type. Well, what you gonna do about it? Let's take this F-type windshield here and F-type seats here. So that's our front right. That is our front left. That is our rear left, rear right, or rear left. What did I select? Yes, rear left. Nope, that was rear right. And that is rear left. Paste. Okay. So that should get us some more correct positions for seats and windshield and interior. Now, what's with the bones? Oh, well, with those positions. So, utilities script. So, for all those passengers, that's not something I want to check. This door front left. Animation clip door front left closing. How do we call this animation in Blender here? Show me the armature, select door front left closing, and in text door front left closing. Okay, so that should be matching. Why don't they? Huh. let's check the game. Okay, so do we... Oh. Okay, why is that? Can we get inside this vehicle? Well, we can access the trunk, but apparently nothing else. Okay. That's some bullshit. Draw item. Why? Okay. So we have a problem here. Is that just related to this vehicle? Like, can we access this? Yep, we can. Okay. So nothing to worry here. It's just this vehicle here. Well, that is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, and now even the radial menu fails to open. Okay, can we enter the vehicle in here? Okay, so no seats are present. Vehicle, please, where do we see? No, I think that's debug main spawn vehicle. Let's face that. Let's repair this vehicle. Vehicle command received, repair. Now enter seat. Okay, and we still don't get those seats. Why though? Well, that is a bit confusing. And I have a worry that this might be because of this splitting the script into several sub-items, which would be really annoying. But what you gonna do about it? Anyway, let's close the game for now and restart it a bit later after some more investigating. So, here we are. That is the vehicle models, door, vehicle F-type, door, yeah, that one is correct. Those bones should be also correctly named. Front left vehicle window bone. And hood bone, yeah, that's definitely correct. Okay. Okay. Well, that's awkward. Why do you use laser hood instead of that hood? That's okay. That's F-type, F-type, F-type. And here we have F-type door, F-type door, F-type window, F-type window, seat. Also both F-type, passenger positions, okay. Okay. Let's restart the game. Let's check if we've fixed some of those things. And then if that fixes some things but not everything, we should maybe restructure the script to be full on, well, one single script we used before. And maybe this template we need to call by something else. Let's then reference what vanilla uses in this stead. So for now, while the game is loading, let me locate where vanilla is. Steam ups. Yes. Zomboid media. Scripts, vehicles, and let's then check that here. That's gonna be a bit later. So the game started. Let's load the save. What I am expecting to see now is the engine block and seats to be, well, and windshield to be in the right position, but all the doors still be all over the place. Okay. Hmm. Okay, please load in. Okay. Well, that's something. Mechanics. Yeah, you are broken. Once again. Sure, so we don't have a battery, we don't have seats, which here it shows that there should be seats and there should be battery, even though this battery doesn't have anything in it. Okay, can we try and remove that? Okay. Yeah, that vehicle exploded. Cool. What was that again? Spawn vehicle. I believe it's Chevalier Crew Pickup. No, let's Crew Chevalier Pickup Crew Long. So that is the vehicle we had. Now we have... That's strange, as if it's trying to render it over itself multiple times. So something is wrong with this vehicle, but at least the interior is working. And that Z fighting of different color, that's odd. And yeah, we have the same problem with this mechanics here. And a bunch of lower errors. Okay, so we broke this vehicle. Whoops. Now let's exit the game. Go to our text editing, and this is some vanilla scripts we have. So for example, where do we have that? Yeah, vehicle, car, lights, police. Let's put it here. And here we have like this template equals light bar, which is fine. Wheels like template equals passenger seat, but that everything here is inside the vehicle script. So what do we have inside, for example, this template passenger seat 4? We go to vehicle template, where is it? Passengers or seats or doors? Template passenger. Let's dump it here. So template passenger position 2. Here, when a template is referencing another template, it is using this template exclamation mark. So maybe that will help us. Let's check that out. So here in this F type, let's drop an exclamation mark here and save that. Close that, close that. F type, pickup, okay. So here, template, exclamation mark, template, exclamation mark, template, exclamation mark. Save that, and let's restart the game. Okay, game start, please. Okay. Whoa, 4 viewers. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Please tell me how you're all doing, and I'm kinda curious, how did you find this stream? And do you find it interesting, or like seeing me struggle and bumbling around semi-blindly is, well, I guess it might be at least entertaining. And it's sometimes fun to learn on someone else's mistakes, especially if you can see them being made in real time. Anyway, I guess we'll have to remake this vehicle again, because I expect it to be broken anyway when we load the game. Okay. Start loading the game. Because I don't really want to double up on this template code in many times. Because code duplication is something that should be avoided, I guess. I hope. But if we don't have tools to avoid code duplication, then maybe we can dip into code generation. And that is another interesting topic. So say, how would you see like a little dip into, I don't know, Python or Node.js? What would be more to your liking? Okay, I see this position for entering the vehicle, which is an improvement. Okay. Yeah, the seats are still missing, but the vehicle is not glitching out anymore. And if we repair vehicle. Now we have all the seats. We have the animations for hood. We have animations for doors. And I think that is a success. Well, yay, we did it. We did it. Let's go. And we didn't have to recreate this vehicle from scratch. Well, we had to cheat repair it, which is mostly the same. But yeah, that's fine. And you can notice that this passenger position here is kind of awkward. And that is because if we go to text, here we specify passenger positions here, which we copied. Oh, yeah. Hello, Kita. Thank you for congratulating. Thank you. I'm kind of glad to manage to do this too. So those passenger positions were copied from laser, so that's not really where the passenger should go. And where should it go? So let's go game. Let's wait for it to show here. Now let's exit the vehicle. Let's go to vehicle editor. And that is an in-game build tool that allows you to set up some things for the vehicle. The main thing you want to set up here is here, like the physical boundaries, the collision box for the vehicle, which is, yeah, all the vehicles, regardless of their geometry, is going to be just a box. Because that's kind of easy to calculate physics for, and yeah, with not the entire world being like 3D objects with specified boundaries, and some of those objects having like implied collisions with just something that is a sprite, like a lamppost. Your vehicle can collide with a lamppost or a tree very well, but that's not a 3D object, and you cannot add a collider there. So simple physics is a reasonable compromise here. So all the vehicles are, from the physics point of view, are just boxes. Anyway, here we have like the shadow position for the vehicle, some extents, but we have more things to specify here. For example, okay, parts. Can we, yeah, we have all those parts here, which is fine. Wait. Parts. Do we have battery part here? Yeah, and here we have even this offset we specified, so we can move the battery here, which is new to 42. If you're trying to edit a vehicle in 41, that you don't have like all the parts visible here, which is good. Now, we are interested in passengers. So here are the passenger positions we have specified. Front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Can we make parts transparent though? And if not, for example, this front door. Let's go swap that door up. We don't need to keep this translate here, but that will make setting correct passenger position here easier. So let's move a bit up. Let's move a bit forward. Let's try to connect hands to the wheel. That clipping, well, let's assume that you can like press into the softness of this seat so you can sink in. A backpack is gonna clip through the seat, but well, nothing to do about it. The proper thing to do would be like disable rendering of the backpack items when this animation is created, but that's something beyond the scope of my mod for now. So now we have this position here. 0, 3, 2, negative 0, 12, 0, 2, 3, 7. And if we check from above, yeah, that feels about right where it should be. Okay. So those are the values we now need to copy into our text. So, 0, 3, 2 is correct. Yeah, I guess we didn't change that in here. Negative 1, 2. Let's put it here, negative 1, 2. And finally, 0.237. Let's put that here, 0.237. Okay. So that is our passenger position. We set it for front left. Let's put the same for front right and just negate this position along X, because left seat and right seat, they're supposed to be symmetrical along the 0 of X axis. So that should give us that space. Now let's go to game, back to this view, parts, door, rear left. Let's translate this. No, let's translate rear left door. Yeah, move it somewhere so we can see the passenger. Passengers, rear left. Okay, so you shift up, you shift forward. That's space for feet under the seat. That is normal. So that looks about right. So that I'm gonna make it negative 0.2, I guess, like it was on the front seats. Though, nah, let's move that a bit further down. Yeah, negative 144 and negative 074. And, well, those 2, 8, they are not touching along this 0x axis, 0x position, so we can keep that at 0 to 8. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. So going to text here, that is 0 to 8, negative 144, negative 074. Negative 074. Oh, no. 74, negative 47. Negative 47. Okay, let's copy those coordinates here, place them in here, and that is it. So now that script changes are done, if we go back to game and exit this position here, well, yeah, we can see that some of those door positions are now a bit out of whack, and that passenger positions didn't really get fixed. Well, but if we restart the game with those new scripts, we should get the positions right. So let's do that. Close game and restart it. Make sure, yeah, scripts are saved. Okay. And let's start the game back. Oh, 5 viewers. That's kind of closing on the record. Okay. Loading, loading. Okay. Loading Lua. Okay, now continue game. Hmm. One thing I want to also check now, because that's kind of interesting to me, that is what's happening. In continuation of what was discussed last stream about transparent windows. Please load. Okay, here you are. Doors are back where they belong. Please enter the vehicle and, well, that's awkward. Why are you still not in the right place? And yeah, here you can see that it's sitting deep inside the seat. Okay, that's all wrong. Vehicle editor. Once again, passengers, passenger front left. And yeah, the values here look right. Parts, well, seat rear door, door rear right, rear left. Let's move you up. Passengers, rear left. Yeah, you should be sitting correctly. Why aren't you? Because those values got set properly. Well. Parts, door rear left. Let's move you back to 0. And we, yeah, almost. Let's just leave it here. Oh, reload. Nope. Yep, reload. Okay. So why are you not using those positions correctly? Or maybe you are, but they're just a bit off for female avatar. Well, one way to find out. Let's get ourselves a key. Start Set content amount. Let's give us some gas. Start the vehicle. Vehicle is started, but since we are in God mode, it's silent. And what I want to check, yeah, the hands are on the wheel. And I guess it's just the posture that is conflicting with what we've seen in the vehicle editor. Or no, from that angle we see that the posture is correct. So is there something wrong with the seats still? Or is that some depth fighting here going on? From this side, yeah. Something funky with the rear tire? You mean that red bit here? That's just a tail light. We haven't created this proper headlights and tail lights template for this vehicle. We are using lights from another vehicle, so that's why they are all in the wrong spots. So that's nothing to worry about. We'll fix that eventually. But that thing worries me. Anyway, what I wanted to check about those transparent windows here. Okay, so let's exit the game once again. Oh, no, I shouldn't have. Okay, but with transparent windows, shaders, frag here, let's set this to like 0.4 times that to make windows render as transparent. I haven't figured it out yet, but I have a theory. So, I have been certain that in order to render or to properly do transparency rendering, we need to specify some parts to render after the window or before the window. So, for example, in order for the door to be visible through the window, we have to first declare door and then declare window. But as I noticed when I just make this transparency thing working, we lose rendering of the doors, but we don't lose the seats that are defined after this windshield. So maybe I had it backwards. Maybe we need to define transparent parts first and then opaque parts last. So let's do just that. So windshield, you go to probably the first position here. Then windows, front left, window front right. You go to those positions here. Save, and let's restart the game. Oh, sorry, here in text. I had here after this engine door, I had windshield set up, and both door windows were here after doors but before the hood. And the seats that are visible through those transparency windows, they were after window. So what if we switch those around and first define windows, and then everything goes after them? Like that. So let's save this script and start the game again. Okay. Please start. So I hope you get where I'm going. And if that works, then, well, that's probably gonna be broken occasionally when we do like disassemble and then reassemble vehicles in order. But since we usually put windows in last, that's gonna be less of an issue. Maybe more, but yeah, that's just a guess. So currently, what I'm expecting is to be able to see, well, to see doors through the windshield and front side doors, but rear doors would still call rendering of front doors and rear doors as well, though that might be harder to see. So things like that. Okay. But maybe I'm wrong and that's not gonna work, but that's just gonna be we're back to square one. Okay, let's do that. Here we are, our vehicle. Please load in. And nope. Nope. Nope, nope. I can see that the door is missing here. So that didn't solve the issue we had. And even worse, why isn't this this window transparent? And that one too. Like, why is just this front window transparent? So I guess the difference here is those are static ones. So they probably get rendered before all the animated bits here. So they're using the same shader as this character. Okay, that's officially too weird for me. Why is the character fully sunk into this seat? Huh. Okay. Text here. What is our definitions for the windows here? Window. Yep. Yeah, that would do it. That's the wrong shader. That's why they're not transparent. We have to use this shader here for windows. Rear left, rear right, front left. That's one thing. Okay, that's good. Now, another thing about seats. They need to have their own texture, so we cannot just reassign them to a different Yeah, that's the issue. I technically, because the seats usually have their positions specified on the texture, on vehicle texture, I could take, for example, this shader here, then go to, where is it? F-type models textured, take this front left seats and specify a shader for it to be like this. So we ignore that texture and use the same texture as the vehicle. No, no, that's not a model issue. Uh, See, if it was modal issue, then it wouldn't be possible to fix it by doing stuff like this. So if I go to mechanics, then I go remove this windshield. See, now the door and window are visible. Fine. Even curiouser, we install this windshield back. Bam. We have the windshield and we still keep the door and window. And now that's gonna be with us till we restart the game. And even the other doors that we haven't seen cooled before, they are also working fine. So that's how I expect to finally fix this problem of transparent windows, is to have like a little bit of a lua that on like creation or initialization of a vehicle simulates like uninstall and reinstall of all windows, so they are shoved to the rear of the draw order and thus are fine. So close that. Now we have tried to change this shader here. Now to change get those changes in game, we'll have to restart it. So let's do that. Confirm. Please stop. Now play. So now the game is restarting. We'll have the same issue again with the transparency, which is okay, I guess. But maybe our front left seat will now stop eating the character because it's using a different shader. Then again, because it's using different shader, we might now lose it to this transparency issue with the windshield. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun. Okay. Okay, go here. So go, zombie, go. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're finally ready. Let's see. Let us see. Please show up. Please. Pretty please. Thank you. Okay. So the windows are indeed now transparent. The door is now missing. The seat isn't. So static versus dynamic does help. But here, that still didn't fix that issue. So it looks like this seat here is putting itself at the wrong depth buffer position. Why would you do that though? Yeah, that's... Ooh, okay. That was the airport bus. Anyway, oh, that rear window is not transparent either. But then again, that allows it to be visible through here. Okay. So I wonder, how do KI5 fix this issue? Or do they? And what about this one? Well, yeah, that's something odd. Do we have the same issue with other vehicles, like this laser here? Let's check that out. And yeah, I guess we do. So you see, it's eating up our character. Well, that's a bummer. Is other vehicles the same here, like this truck? We don't have the key. Are you sure? Let's set content amount. Let's give it some gas. Enter. And yeah, that looks like we are having the same issue. Just make sure that yeah, as we go sideways, the character is in the right spot, but that seat is just filling the Z buffer all wrong. Which is, well, sad. Oh, and here we have something else, like the interior is missing. Like this interior, it should be visible through those windows, shouldn't it? But it's not. Well, okay. Nothing to worry about here yet. Let's concern ourselves, well, just make sure... let's admit that that doesn't work too. That's gonna be something we have to deal with if we do go for transparent windows. For now, where is this shader? Where is the shader? Let's drop transparency, save, go back to game. Okay, so everything is back to being opaque, and now this incorrect positions of passengers would worry us a bit less. So they kind of get up at the wrong spot if we open the window. Like you can guess that the character is there if we start aiming. Yeah, that also kinda is there, but there's still an issue. Anyway, let's go and make correct lights for this vehicle, and let's make more vehicles. Wood. Okay, text. Let's go here. Okay, F-type shared, that's not what I want. F-type pickup animated, that's also not what I want. Do you have lights? You do have lights, okay. Let's copy that file. Let's rename it into F-type. Let's capitalize T for consistency. Lights txt. Okay. That's fine here. So we want those lights here to be F-type F350 1 through 5 lights front left. For example, that is one version of lights. All the lights are... Oh, did we not export the lights? Okay, let's fix this problem here. Let's go to Blender. Layout. Let's hide... Oh, no, lights are here in this statical file. Okay. All the lights are not in their separate file. They are in this static fbx. Copy this name. Paste it here. Actually, let's flat out replace all mentions. And that galloper. Yeah. Let's change all of that to F-type F350 15. Replace all. That's okay. Now, those lights. Object name here, that's gonna be different. Let's go to, oh, yeah. Here in Blender, lights, F350 1 through 5 front left. That is the light we're looking for. For now, we're just working with those front lights. That is here. Going to text, pasting the object name here. Now go back to Blender, select front right corresponding F351 to 5 lights. That is one pair of lights. What we do next is, let's take this template. Let's go to oh, no. That template closes here. And that template works with those headlight left, headlight right. Okay, that is front lights. And you're using, yeah, that one and that one as your models, and they are referencing those objects here. Fine. Now, that is one version of front lights. We want to have more of those. So, let's paste here. So we have like 6 to 8 front lights. So 6, 8. And their object names are gonna be here from Blender. That's 1, and guess the same naming convention applies here. So 6, 8, 6, 8, and 6, 8. So that covers 2 of our please don't hang up on me. That covers 2 of our variations of headlights. We have some more. So let's go here. Let's make a copy. Make paste it here, and next one would be not F350, but province. And province has like 4 variations of those front lights. So that's gonna be province 1, 2. Let's paste, replace that one, that one, that one, and that one. So those are lights for province. We just need to set correct objects. Lights, province, 1, 2, front left. That's here. Province 1, 2, front right. That goes here. Okay, that's for province 1, 2. Then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. So let's copy once, copy twice, copy 3 times. And that's our start. So province, yeah, province 1, 2, that's gonna be province 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 3, 4. The object names are province. Yeah, that's kind of like this, and let's paste it here. Next is province 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 5, 6, 5, 6, and 5, 6 here, and 5, 6 here, and finally 7, 8. That's gonna be 7, 8. No, here we also lose the dash, as I can see in Blender. Sorry for not showing, you'll just have to trust me on that. So typing more here. Okay, so that's for all the province front lights. Now we have some more. Oh, yeah, that one is also 7, 8. Thank you. Good. Now we also have 3 intruder materials. Let's copy, paste. That's gonna be not province, that's gonna be intruder. Oh, the wolves are howling. Yeah, the game is still in the background, so we have some ambience. So, intruder 1, let's copy, let's paste here, let's paste here. Paste here and paste here. Good. Now the object names. Intruder 1. Where is this? Yeah, front right. And what's wrong with intruder 1 front left? Where is this light? Ah, yeah. Why is it not here? Yeah, because it's not named properly. Okay. Well, but since we have this export done already, we'll postpone renaming to if we have to re-export this file. So our front left light is named like this, and our front right light is named like this. Oh, why? Yeah, here. That's the typo that broke the camel's back. Well, what you gonna do about it? Let's go to Blender and fix it. Light. Okay, here we are. Fine. Fine. Text, let's copy. We need 2 more versions of this intruder materials. So let's paste once and paste twice. Here we have intruder 6. We have intruder 6 here. 6 here, 6 here, and 6 here. And then we have intruder 11. So those naming conventions are upheld. So here we are. Okay, so now we have most of all front lights. Yeah, actually, let's let's not do that for now. Now, rear lights. Rear lights are gonna be a different kettle of fish, because on one hand, there are a bit less of those. Like there's no difference between 1.5 and 6 to 8 for F350 lights, and like all the province rear lights, they are the same. And they're even the same for pickups and wagons. But there's different length of vehicles. So that one gonna be F-type, for example, a regular F350, light rear left, with object being light regular F350 rear left, here from Blender. So, yeah, let's go with underscores. Copy this name, paste it here, rear right. And object name, that's gonna be, okay, where do we go here? Rear right. So, and this template, let's call it F350, well, F-type, regular F350, rear lights. And you're using that object and that object. So those, we need 2 more copies of those just for a regular length. That's gonna be 1, that's gonna be 2. So we want this regular to be province, and here also province. Yeah, well, let's copy this name, paste it here, here, and here. And we want objects here to be province rear left, and province rear right. Now that is fine. We're using that object and that object. That's okay. Now with this, the last one is called intruder rear left, and we don't need a separate rear right light because they are the same. We can just for like uniformity's sake keep it this way, but I guess we will eventually have to trim down some of those lights in the export. So we'll have to reuse the same model. Wait, nah, we can have the same export in Blender, but we can define different models here, and that would make more sense here. So you are using this intruder rear left light for this light, but let's use this same province rear right light here. And those intruder lights, let's here, here, and here. So that's all of those regular rear lights. Okay. Now let's copy this whole collection here. Paste it. Let's get some comment here. Is it like, I guess that way. Crew long. That's just to make sure we remember where one ends and another begins. So that one is a regular. So crew long. Let's go and change you to crew long dash. Okay. So change. Okay, so that's the last one. We are back with the regulars here, so no need to change them here. Cool. Now the objects here. Let's see. In Blender light, crew medium, crew long. Oh, they're just long, because long and crew long, they use the same lights. Okay, less work for us. F350 rear left, that's that object. Rear light, that's this object here. Then a province rear left, that's gonna be province rear left, that's this object. And now we have here, we only use intruder rear right object here. So let's paste it in here and in here too. Next, intruder rear left, that's gonna be here. Cool. So those are the rear lights. We have that one and that one. Okay. Now here, let's go to, let's save this for now. Let's go to our pickups script here. So we have those templates here for different lengths. So let's call, for example, that pickup here, regular for door animated. That's not what I want. Oh, yeah, I said those are shared along pickups and wagons. Well, let's just define them here then. So you are F-type regular lights. Oh no, regular F350 1 through 5 lights. So that one uses template exclamation mark equals. So we need one front lights template from this F350 1.5 here. And then we need another template to reflect that it is a regular length and rear template here. So let's find it. A regular, F350, regular lights, that one. Okay. Okay, so you can see we have that bit needs to match those two, and that bit needs to match those two. That's fine. Let's... oops, don't destroy this template word. Regular F350, 6 through 8. Change 6 through 8. That's fine. Template, regular, province, 1, 2. And change 1 to here. Now, that is going to be a little bit awkward. Because here we have province 3, 4, we have province 5, 6, we have province 7, 8, which is all fine, dandy, and good. And that one is gonna be intruder 1. Okay, you are intruder 1, regular intruder. Okay, that is fine. Though, no, on the regulars, that's not... no, that is still an issue, because that province 1, 2 texture, it more resembles this intruder textures when it comes to rear lights. So let's put this template here. So it this province 1, 2 uses intruder rear lights, while provinces 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8 use province rear lights. And those intruder lights, let's copy them 2 more times, because we need intruder 6 as well, and intruder 11. Okay, so that's all the combinations of lights that we need for regular length vehicles. Let's copy that. Please don't hang up on me. Put it here. Okay. Let's go long. Let's copy. Oh, yeah, let's go crew long instead. Like regular. Let's find next and go replace, 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 replace. That way. Okay. That's fine. Now we have correct light we can assign to this vehicle here. So that is a province 1, 2 lights. So let's take this province 1, 2 lights here. Go to apply animations. Replace this laser lights with appropriate province 1, 2 lights. Keep all of that, and that's fine. So let's restart the game and check it. Close the game, confirm, let it close. Okay, oh, hello to everybody viewing. Glad to see you here. Okay, and that should resolve this issue with the lights on the rear tires and not seeing lights at the grill. But that's gonna give us the problem we are running with those different vehicle IDs, or one vehicle ID having different textures and different lights. Oof. Wouldn't it be neat if the new vehicles Peter mentioned were this split of all F-type trucks the way we want them to be split? I'm not getting my hopes up too high. And yeah, I'm expecting things to go faster from here. Well, we might need to do some like copy and pasting of things. But once we have this one vehicle sorted out, adding the rest should be easier. Oh, let me switch to game view. Let's hit continue. And wait for the game to load so we can confirm that the lights are seen properly. Oh, go, 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 lone zombie. Okay, here we are back in game. Please load. Okay. Okay, so good thing we don't have this problem here anymore. Yep. But we don't have correct lights either, which is a bit worrying. Well, that's like half a success. Okay, so what's going on here? We don't get any complaints about models being missing here, do we? No, we don't. So that's like no such thing as vehicle init function. That's okay. Mechanics. If we remove part, yeah, that's still here. And install part, that's here. So if we go to vehicle editor and try to see those parts, like we have them, don't we? Interior, door, windshield, engine. So that's as if those templates did not exist. But they do exist, don't they? Ah, no. No, silly me. Here I totally forgot to save this script before starting the game. Please, let's fix this problem and restart. Sorry for that misconception. Yeah. Well, like I said, me fumbling up half blind is probably half the entertainment value of this stream. Okay. So the game is gonna load now. Loading scripts. It's gonna take a while, well, a bit. Oh, sorry. Knocked my microphone a bit. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Launching the game. Let's continue. Get into our save. Also, that fact that they added vehicle, oh, those additional parts with their separate models to vehicle editor kind of gives me hope that the Indie Stone are working on improving the whole vehicle situation, and they will add animations in the base game, which is gonna be dope. It's gonna make my mod obsolete, but it's still gonna be cool. And it's not that I mind my mod being obsolete. Just a little sad. Okay, let's see. Please load. Yep, and here are the lights on the front and no lights at the rear. Why though? Ugh. Well, I guess I somehow managed to mistype the name of this template here, but here is the problem I have with this mod. So now when everything is installed, that looks right. So, but if we remove those lights, you can kind of see that the shape of the removed object that doesn't match what is shown here, and that is because if we switch between skins, that is the skin that geometry is meant for. So we have different skins for the same vehicle ID, which is a bit tragic, because that mechanic for missing headlights is not getting used properly. But what you gonna do about it? I'm not gonna cry. Okay, so that side here, let's check if we have both lights missing. Yeah, both lights are missing. And exit the vehicle. Let's check vehicle editor. Parts, do we have those front lights and rear lights? So now we have, yeah, we have headlights left and headlights right, but we don't have rear lights. So that means it couldn't find the template we defined for those lights, and thus they are gone. Okay. So what's the problem here? That's the intruder rear lights. Well, that's a bit awkward. Why is it rear lights? Yeah, that's because here it is rear lights, intruder light, crew long, Long intruder rear lights. So that should be the name of the template here. Long intruder rear lights intruder. Okay. So that should be fixed not here but here. That is a bit embarrassing. Let's Control H. Intruder. Replace all. Okay. That's fine. Cool. Now let's work with other pickups that we have. Okay, that's lights, that pickups. So we have our regular pickup, regular lights ready as well. So let's get ourselves some regular pickup vehicle. What's our next on the list? Chevalier Province, Suburban Long, that's not that. Okay, Chevalier E6 and F6 are regular pickups. Franklin 150F pickup regular is a regular pickup. Okay, so let's take all of those and paste them in here. Okay, so let's take that one as our first template. Let's give it some name. Okay, so Chevalier E6. Chevalier E6. That is a province starting from 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the first one should be province 3, 4. Okay. Pickups. Modal. Regular pickup province 3, 4. Let's copy the name from Blender. Vehicle bodies. Regular pickup province 3, 4. That's the object name here. Cool. So that's the name of the base mesh. Paste that here. Next would be our lights template. So that, once again, let's go get here, regular province 3, 4 lights. Paste here. Then our animations profile, that is a 2-door regular pickup. We have template, regular pickup, animated. This one, oh, why is it a regular fake door, a regular 4-door? That's, we don't need that qualifier here. This fake door needs to replace that, that here, and those still need this pickup qualifier in here and in here. So F-type 4-door pickup. Let's paste correct name in here. Okie dokie. That's one thing. A regular pickup animated. That's the other thing here. So you use the same open bed version as this bit here, but you have less doors and windows. So drop those. Okay, that's fine. Now, next would be this Chevalier F6. Okay, I think I know where that one is going. That one, oh, that one is province 1, 2. Cool. So let's go clone animations profile. Clone it from this E6 profile, and we need to use, we'll start with different base model here, which would be province 1, 2. Okay, paste here. Province 1, 2, province 1, 2. So that is, please don't lose this modal keyword. That is a replacement base model and replacement lights. Replacement lights are also from this province 1, 2 lights. Okay. Done. Next, let's copy, paste. Franklin 150F pickup regular. Okay, let's find what's your texture. Franklin 150 pickup medium. Well, that's not the one I'm looking. I want Franklin 150 pickup regular. Is it this one? Yeah, pickup regular. Just the file name does not match the script name. Which is, oh well, I guess a lot of my script file names also don't match what the scripts are there, because there are many scripts. So you are F350 shell, and you start from 1 and go all the way to 8. Okay. Okay, so your lights are gonna be F350 lights. So let's take those lights for the start. Here, and make the base model here as well. Let's copy that. Let's paste it here. Regular pickup F350 15. Let's copy object name here. Paste. Well, that's not what I wanted to paste. Copy once again. Paste. Okay. And that's gonna be the base mesh name for here. Good. Finally, pickup truck 93. Do we have that script name here? Pickup truck 93. Well, what do you know? It exists. Okay, so F platform 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dash F platform. That's intruder. That's what we know as intruder. Okay, so you need intruder base model and lights. Fine. Pasting here, model, vehicles, regular pickup, intruder 1. And object name is here, pickup, regular pickup, intruder 1. So that's gonna be, let's copy that line. Let's cut this and paste it here. Let's close some of those. So base model is intruder1, and lights is regular intruder1 lights. Paste here. Okay, save those scripts and let's restart the game to check how are we doing. It's going to load game now. I wish there was an easier way to reload scripts into the game other than restarting, because it always takes quite a bit of time, but for now that's the best way I know. If you know some better way to do this, please let me know. I'd be real grateful. Moment, please. So the game is getting loaded. Why is it not showing up on stream? Okay, back where we should be. And wait while this zombie shambles to its destination. Okay. So now we can expect some of the vehicles be broken at least. No such mesh as vehicle regular pickup F350, province 1-2 and province 3-4. Okay, so that's gonna look a bit silly. At least 3 vehicles are gonna look like this. So you can see we have all the windows, all the doors, we have the lights that are also not matching what the skin should be, and unless we kind of scroll through different options. And oh no, we don't even get the correct option here. Why? Well, I guess that's just the wrong lights. Yeah, here, that's the right lights. That's the third broken vehicle, and where is the intruder one that isn't broken? Do we have that even initialized? Oh. Okay, I know where I messed up. I messed this up. So, here in the text, when we're importing all of those bodies, we are using this file to look for them, which those bodies are supposed to be of regular length. And this file contains bodies that are long. So that's my mess up. Let's rename, paste here, and that should fix all of those. And silly me, well, I was hoping that at least one of those pickups would be fine, but I guess no, because if we spawn vehicle, sorry, and look for this pickup, pickup 93. Yeah, let's search for this 93. Pickup truck 93. That's also broken. And it's also missing front lights. Well, that is even more awkward. But at least the animations are added correctly. Hello, Nubs. Glad to see you here. How are you doing? Okay, and now that we figured out that we were importing from the wrong file, I guess construction, well, there's no loud sounds outside the window, but yeah, everything is like all the pavement is broken down. And I think something is wrong with my recording. Like OBS is hanging up. Oof. Well, anyway, let's restart the game. Okay, can you hear me now? I think my OBS decided to lose some frames. And yeah, I said the construction is not actively going on, but it's not finished. You have seen how it's all dug up. So it's still that way. And why do you ask? Do you still hear this, like, some background noise? Okay. Well, I guess that's something wrong with my audio setup. Well, which not much I can do until I figure out what's going on. But I'll have to try to listen to it. And that's strange because the audio levels on OBS show me that there's nothing like going on in the background. So you either hear it or you don't. Well, that's very helpful. Maybe you're hearing some game sounds because I have music off, but it still has some ambience in the background. So maybe that's it. Or maybe not. So, are you planning to stream today? Well, I definitely don't have neither a drill nor a vacuum cleaner in the background. Okay, maybe. What are you maybe going to stream? Okay, so mesh still missing. Did I? Yeah. Silly me. Like, silly me. Once again, you probably can guess what's wrong. We just waited all this time for, well, barely anything. Well, since those are the only missing bits, what do we have wrong with the intruder front lights? So here, that is front lights for intruder. Let's try to find it. F-type. F-type lights here. Yeah. Let's make the game restart again. And while it is restarting, let's try to sort something in code. Hopefully that's not gonna bug us too much. Okay. Here, F-type lights. So we don't have... okay. So we don't have... I just had to... okay. That's okay. We don't have that name mentioned here. Why? Because it's intruder 1 front. Is it once again some stupid typo? Intruder 1 front left, intruder 1 front lights. F-type, intruder 1 front lights. So what's the difference here? Intruder. Well, yeah, that's a stupid typo again. Replace all, and that's fine now. Okay, that should be better. Not sure if that game launch will catch this fix. It might, but yeah, or it might not. But in either case, we know if intruder lights are still missing, we don't have to investigate. If at least not if everything else is is working fine. What a weird word, fining. Okay. Zombie, please walk. Oh my god, 9 viewers. That's definitely a record. Welcome, welcome. I hope you have some fun here. Though that's like... oh, well, the good thing we don't seem to get those messages about meshes not found. Though maybe they will fall to us. Nope. As the game loads. Okay. That's again with this weird Z fighting. What's going on? But at least the vehicles are not glitching out. So something is going wrong here. And here. So what's wrong with those lights? Those lights appear to be from 1, 2. Like same as those lights here. Because that is like an F6 van. Yep. Yep, that is an F6. And that is an E6. Yep, that's an E6. Okay. And what's with this Z fighting? Well, I'll have to figure it out a bit later. Now let's try to see what's wrong with those lights here. Going to text, lights. So those should be those lights should be province 3-4. F-type, province 3-4, front lights. Province 3-4, front lights. This is province 3-4, front. Pickup. Regular, province 3-4. Uses here, province 1-2. Well, that would be why we get the wrong lights. Which is fine. Okay, now. Template, 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 template. Say that. The rear lights, province rear lights, yeah, that's fine. Let's check how we see the rear lights. Yep, that light looks fine. If that Z fighting stops for a minute. Do we have this Z fighting problem back here? With this van, with this pickup? Well, not really. So what gives? Pickups, so you are using that regular pickup. Type 2 doors, and you're using template 4 doors. Shared 2 doors. Okay, well, nothing to see here. Let's try to move on to other vehicles, and then when we restart the game next, let's double check the front lights on E6 and Intruder, well, those pickup 93 vehicles. Good, next. Okay, so we have pickup long vehicles here. Dash Intruder 250 pickup and Franklin 250F pickup crew long. Oh, that's a bit misleading. So first let's start by duplicating this line. You are our ID. Now let's create this thing here. For pickups, that's, what is this? Dash Intruder 250. Dash, yeah, no. Dash Intruder 250. Pickup long. You are dash F platform, so that is our intruder materials. There's like up to 13 of those, which is fine, because we only need 3. Okay, now pickups. Let's take that pickup or crew long. That's not gonna be a crew long, that's gonna be just a long pickup. Intruder 1. 1, I say. Let's go blender long pickup intruder 1. Paste here, and yeah, you are in the long file as well. So you are now name of the base model. Now lights. Once again, that's crew long and long, they have the same lights, so let's take this intruder 1 lights. Paste that here. Now that is not a regular pickup animated. That's gonna be a fake door pickup animated template. That one right here. Paste, and you have yeah, just those 2 and open bed. Yeah, that works. That works for us. Now let's clone this. Let's paste this name here. Copy and paste this name here. That's fine. Now, what are you? Franklin 250 pickup crew long. Okay. DF Franklin 350 pickup crew long. You are Franklin 350 F shell, so you are F350, and let's start you with 1 through 5 material. So pickups. Let's copy that model. Pickup F350 1 to 5. Copy object name. Paste here. Copy this model name and paste it here. Now the lights. Lights are long crew long F350 1.5 lights. Okay, so those 2 vehicles also should now be fine. Let's close the game and restart. And then check our intruder fronts. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's switch to loading the game so you don't have to stare at the unchanging code. Because that's not really that fun. Okay, Please load. Loading game. And here we are. Start loading the save. For some reason, it takes OBS quite a while to realize that the game has started, so it still doesn't register that the game is there, and it needs to cover. Yeah, only now it figured out how to capture it. If you have any ideas how to improve it, I'm open to suggestions. Okay. Hope that batch works a bit better than the last attempt. But then again, that's almost all of the pickups we need to add to the game, and then we'll proceed to wagons. Okay, so that's the pickup that should work now. Do you? Or do you not? No. Chevalier, pickup crew medium. Okay, so you are not the one that should work, but we have what? Here, yeah, that's the long pickup. Okay. So that's almost good. That is almost good because we don't, well, we have those rear windows as objects here, which is fine, but we don't have them set up here, and they're not visible. And also I see we have 4 seats after all in this pickup, so we can try to move here, but that's not gonna show our character because there's not enough space, let's be honest. And yeah, those windows are just static, so fine by me. Good. Oh, what about you over here? Vehicle Franklin 350, pickup crew long. Okay. And what about you? Because you also look like this long pickup. F-150 pickup medium. Okay. So many pickups that we missed, apparently. Well, not missed, but still need to go. Because I was too optimistic about having dealt with almost all of them. So, we located one. There should be 2. You are Franklin 250 pickup crew long. What was the second one? Dash intruder 250 pickup long. Debug main spawn vehicle 250 dash intruder 250 pickup long spawn. And yeah, that's basically the same problem here. We have those rear windows that are not here yet. Okay, give me the key. Okay, so let's add those fake windows. That's not gonna be too hard. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Forgot we needed to check one more thing about this. Yeah. Those intruder headlights, they are here now. Along with the Z fighting. Just on those. There's this one. Those don't get this Z fighting. So it's just those regular ones. Okay. Okay. So how do we deal with those fake windows? Let's pick up animated. Those should be our static objects. More, and where is F-type pick up template model here. So let's make a copy of this model. Let's name it F-type. Pick up. No, let's go fake. Fake window. It doesn't depend. Doesn't matter if it's pickup or a wagon, and we want it to be a rear left window. So that's one model, and now we want this model here. Fake window, rear right as well. Cool. Cool. Now let's get those object names. They are from static, window, fake door, rear left. That's gonna be rear left window object name. And here in Blender, where we created all those objects, that's rear right window name. They are static. They use Y no reflect though. Yeah, that's a bit not what I wanted. Let's use this VVA shader for both windows here and rear windows here. It's not a big issue, but just for consistency, and if we actually manage to make them transparent. Someday, maybe. Okay, so we have fake window rear left, fake window rear right, and they need to be added to this template here. So, where's all the shared part? Window rear left, window rear right, copy, fake doors, paste, part window rear left, no parent, no parent. And model names, it's gonna be this one, and it's gonna be, nope, this one. Oh, I missed. So that should be rear left. Instead of both of them being rear right, one of them needs to be rear left. So rear left, rear left, rear right, rear right. Fine, that's good for those vehicles. Now, something is still wrong with this template. Something is still wrong with this template or with this object. But I'll deal with this maybe later. Now, what's next on the agenda? Pickup, wagon, medium, tow truck, no. Franklin Galloper, no. Do we have more pickups? Yeah, here we have pickup crew medium. So this is Chevalier pickup crew medium and Chevalier Franklin 150F pickup medium. So those are two vehicle IDs. Alright. I guess right. So, medium. Medium is the new length of for our lights that we need. And even though that one is called crew medium, that both of them are just medium. So let me go to game and double check it. So what's wrong with you? You are a big F350 pickup crew long. Why didn't we add you yet? Yeah, I guess we just didn't. Because that should be here. Let's use this line here as a template. Let's put you here, put you here. Now this Franklin 350F pickup crew long, that's probably gonna be this F350. Like, I'm not gonna even check this. So crew long F350 pickups. That's gonna be our base mesh here. And our lights. Crew long F350 lights. Paste. Done. Okay, that's good. Next about those. Let's copy. Yeah, those are just two doors. Even though that one is called crew medium, that's actually going to be called medium in our definitions of length. So let's put you here and define more modals here. Oh shoot. We need more lights. That's all the regular lights. That's all the crew long lights. And we need also a set of medium lights. And then a set of crew medium lights. So medium. Let's change all mentions of that into mentions of medium. So change. Okay, that's crew long. That's fine. Now medium rear lights. Let's go to Blender. Light medium F3. Medium F350 rear left. Medium Blender F350 rear right. Done. Now province. Medium medium. Guess that is the object name, but that should be wrong. So province rear left is called this, F350 province for some reason. Well, it should be province rear left. But oh well. And then we have, we reuse intruder rear right model here. And the same here for intruder rear right and intruder rear left. Okay, those two fine. Okay. Now we have all those mediums set up here. We can take this batch of lights, go here, find us next. I said next, not previous, and go renaming crew long into medium. Okay, here we are. Okay, we have those lights. We need what material versions do we need? So once again, Chevalier pickup crew medium. Searching for the script. Pick Chevalier pickup crew long. Okay, let's go and try to find it. So model template vehicle. Template models, is that? Okay. I don't know which file that is in. Chevalier pickup crew medium. Well, why didn't I find it? But you use province shell from 1-2 all the way to 8. So for this Chevalier pickup, we need province, and that Franklin 150. That would probably require us the F350 templates. Is it? Yep, that's Franklin 350. Okay. So, close that. Here, just like those crew longs, we need two mediums. Like so. Find next. Replace. Are those object names correct? Long, medium, pickup, medium. F350, yeah, that's correct. Province 1-2. Dump you here, yeah, that's correct too. Okay, that is fine. Now we have two base models, we have two light configurations. We can add all of those into our apply animations. So that is a model oh no, you are not F350. You are province 1-2. Paste here. Fine. You need now lights of those medium variety, not regular, not crew long, medium province 1-2 lights. Paste here. You have is it fake door animations? I guess yes, that should be a fake door animations. 2 seats, open bed version, that's okay. Now clone animation profile. Put this ID here, put this ID here. Now the lights are from F351.5. And model is this one, medium F351.5. Save and let's restart game. Okay. Loading Lua. Yeah, we need to upgrade this. Go, go, little zombie. Please don't disappoint. Okay, two vehicles are missing this medium pickup, and I think that's the reason is the same as was with those regulars, because we're trying to pull them from the wrong file. So we have that vehicle kind of disassembled itself. And then we have another that's in the similar state. But now, the problem with those fake windows we had last time here, it is now resolved. So here we are, pickup crew long. And if we like remove this rear left window, that window is where this part goes. So that's all fine. Now here, that's a problem with rear lights. Is it a misnamed template again? Vehicle editor. Oh, no, we see that there's like one specific light missing. So the template is fine. It's just probably one model missing. Did we find what the model name is here? Nope. Nope, we did not. Is it really missing? No, that should be here. Okay. So something else to investigate. What else can we tell about those medium ones? Well, that one has a wrong skin for those headlights. Can we swap you to correct skin? Yep, there it is. We have, yeah, those lights are here. We have rear windows set up. Those can be removed, can be added back. And yeah, we have 4 seats here, which makes no sense because there isn't enough space there for people to sit comfortably. Like maybe one person can sit sideways, but not 2. But oh well, what you gonna do about it? I'll just not gonna render passengers on those seats, and that's gonna be okay because those windows are not openable. Good. Now, with those base models, that's one problem, and we also, yeah, that pickup now is linked to animations. So here we are. That's okay. That's okay. That pickup is also animated. And now we have that one here. What's your deal? Oh, you are animated. Franklin 150 pickup regular. Okay, that works too. I'll probably try to walk and open all the hoods because that's how I see if animations are linked or not linked. So just at a glance. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. That one. What's your deal? Yes, you're animated too. I just didn't bother you yet. Yeah, you're animated and you have this texture glitch, which is a little bit concerning. Though. Can we check Blender here? Lights, regular. What is your modifier here? Okay, I guess you don't need this modifier here. So let's drop you. And none of other lights have this have any more modifiers. Well, okay, I would have understood if that was causing some of some Z fighting on those fake door pickups, but they are fine. It's the regular pickups that are messed up. Okay, whatever. But now that we found an error here, we can fix some names. So one was this light. I believe this one, light intruder or light province. It had a typo in Licht instead of light. And another one that was confusing to me was light F350 province, I believe it was called. Yeah, here. That light needs to be called medium province rear left object. Copy, save. Let's save file. Oh, let's make sure that this is visible, this entire collection, and nothing else is. File, export, FBX, F-type static, export. Okay. Now here in lights, province lights, that one needs to be changed. Save. Okay. Okay. That's fine. So what's wrong with those? I guess nothing. What we wanted to fix was this medium pickup. That is once again, trying to pull those medium sized body models from long export file. So instead, we have this body medium, rename, copy, paste here, save, and that should be it. So close the game and restart it. It happens when I talk. Okay. Huh. So there's some noise along with me talking, and when the noise cancelling just allows me to talk, that's when it gets kind of boosted, I guess. Huh. Okay. 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 So is that better? So now I changed the order of filters. Now the boost happens before noise cancelling, and hopefully that means that whatever noise was accompanying my voice would no longer be boosted afterwards and cancelled properly. Okay, game, continue. problem with this audio setup is some small noises that are like not the background noise, but like mouse clicks or key presses. They now would register more loud too. I'm not sure if noise cancelling fixes that. Okay, no such mesh. Light intruder front. Left object. Okay, so that, oops, that pickup is now fully visible. That pickup is fully visible. That pickup is visible. That pickup is visible. Okay, I guess we have all the pickups in the, well, in zeroed in, but we are missing some front light on one of those intruder. Oh, and here is the Z fight again on the screw medium. Wonder if I switch this one to white, will that show this Z fight here too? HSV set to white, and no, you are fine. You are just fine. So, but you aren't. That one is fine, that one is fine. That one is white and fine. Oh, and here is like one light that is missing, yeah, because we're still having this typo. Let me go here and fix that. Light intruder light. Okay, that should fix this on our next load. It's almost as if there's something wrong with those models. Well, with some of those models. So it's like on model to model basis. Interesting. So if we go into Blender and try to check those models, I don't think we'll find anything too criminal here. Well, here we have two medium trucks that are giving us trouble. That's a crew medium, is it? Yeah, that's a crew medium. So we have that. truck here, which is, how do I put it? Oh. So the one I'm having problem with is province. Okay. So not this one, province 1, 2. Here we are. What are you composed of? Grill, province 1, 2, tail, rear light, a component, pickup, regular, rear fill province. This one is fine, cab, shared, well, you all have merge, so you shouldn't change this way. Component, medium, pickup. Components, component, medium, medium, pickup. So you have component, medium, shared. Well, no, if that was the problem with this component pickup, that would have been the issue here. What's with the rear fills then? Component, medium, rear fill, province, they don't have any of those modifiers. Medium shared, fake doors shared, okay. Medium wagon is medium shared, medium pickup is medium shared. Oh, what about you? What are you? Tail 03, well, you are for something regular. Okay, and you don't have any modifiers, that's okay. Probably can delete you, but no worries, you are not part of any export anyway. Huh. That doesn't explain anything. This is pickup. Oh. Yeah, okay. Sure. You are showing us this Z fighting because, yeah, this pickup is Z fighting. You are in the game here. And that Z fighting happens all over the model, even here at the front. But the further back you get, the more Z fighty it gets. And why is it on all of those regular pickups, but only on one of those medium pickups? Now, and what if we change this province to 3-4 instead of 1-2? So let's try that. So pickups, medium province 1-2. Let's make another copy. You are 3-4, 3-4. Save animations, medium here. Instead of 1, 2, let's give you 3, 4. And here, 3, 4, 2. Good. Now restart game. Did I save? I did. Close. Confirm. And yeah, sorry for slowing down, but the stream is gonna roll for about 20 more minutes. Then that's gonna be a wrap. So I don't think I will try to start on wagons this stream. I'll save them for next. Though I'm really miffed about this Z-fighting problem. Is there something... some parts that are kind of wrong? No, I guess not. So, what's with the missing headlights and Z-fighting? Okay, so Z-fighting still here. Even on 3, 4 variant. And well, at least this headlight now appears properly. That's fine, I guess. Okay. Someone is screaming. But we're so far away from any zombies that makes little sense. Okay. We have some missing lights here. So lights should be installed. What are you, by the way? Franklin F350. So yeah, you should use F350 rear lights. Vehicle, let's rotate you to better see. Okay. So we have one light installed and one light missing. Fine. Do we have that part definition? Vehicle editor. Parts. Headlight rear left. Okay. So you do have a kind of a rear left light. Is it just in the wrong spot? Oh no, I guess it's not. It's just a model that doesn't seem to exist. Huh. Okay, so what with this? Yeah, that is a long vehicle. So oh, sorry. What's with this? So that's a long vehicle, and it is missing this light here. So what about other long pickups with fake doors? Yeah, that one is also missing one light. And are you F350? Franklin F250. Okay, so you are also F350 series rear. Now you are a province series medium. Well, yeah, you are a medium. You're not. You don't count. We have that province series long. And the light is here, so that's just this one light. Text F type. Lights here. A regular long. Okay. Crew long F350 rear left. That one is fine. And that one. So F-type, crew long F350, rear lights, template, rear lights, F350, headlight, rear light, this model. With this rear light object, light long F350 rear light. Oh, left. We want this, check this left, okay. Headlight, rear left. Well, that still is here. Light, long F350, rear left object. Yep, that's the same. F-type static, that is also the same. Is it in the right spot, and is this object visible? Let's double check. So statics, let's hide. Long rear left. Nope, that object definitely exists in the right, in about the right spot for long vehicles. Yep. So nothing should worry it, but Well, well, we might be like scratching on this limit of how many objects we can import. And that might be what is causing it. So let's just split this static into two collections. Well, at least make another collection here for all the lights. Let's dump you here. That collection goes up here. That collection, let's name it light. Okay. Okie dokie. So now we need to do some more exports. So all lights here. Save file export fbx. Static instead of static, let's call it light. fbx export. Now hide lights. Show everything else static. File export fbx. Now select f-type static. Export, and that should be good. But before we deal with this, now all those lights, they need to be imported not from this static file, but instead from lights. Let's change all here. Done. Good. Would that fix it, this problem? I'm not sure. That's just my guess. That's gonna be the last guess we're testing this stream. And I really hope it works. Okay. Start the next starting game. And hopefully the lights, well, Either all the lights will be missing now, or that one will appear. Well, good news that not all the lights are missing. Bad news. Nope, there's no. That still might be, yeah. Still no light here. And still no complaint that this mesh was not found. So that is something else, which is not too fun, but I guess it's better than game crashing. Well, anyway, that would be a wrap for this stream. Thank you for watching. I really hope to see you next week, this time as usual. So, goodbye. See you next time.